In a world full of 7 billion people, you'd think it would be easier than ever to connect. You'd think at least one of those 7 billion people would have found the answer to the essential question man has wrestled with since the dawn of time. Who is the author of life? We live in cities full of countless people, yet many would say that they never felt more alone, that they have no one to talk to, that everyone is so polarized, anxious, and lost, they can no longer even exchange pleasantries while walking down the street. What has happened to human decency? Has it always been this way? What direction are we headed? For centuries, humanity has failed to recognize the cure for this silent epidemic, slowly but surely eroding everyone away from the inside out. I've decided it's time someone took action. I'm tired of watching humanity self-destruct. I'm putting my foot down. It's time for someone to sound the alarm. Like many, I too was once driven by fear. I have failed to find the cure more times than I care to admit, but unlike my neighbors, I have come down to realize the reason for my many defeats is because I was trying to solve this universal puzzle alone. The first piece of the puzzle prefers to be known as the caveman. You've probably met him before, or at least someone like him, but you'd never believe me if I told you he was lonely. Constantly surrounded by people, this type of lonely person ironically prefers the name caveman. Always wanting to solve problems himself, the caveman rarely expresses his true feelings, instead internalizing his emotions. Either he has been taught that expression is a sign of weakness, or he has been wounded by someone he once considered close and never fully recovered. Whichever the case, the caveman continues to smile, but trusts no one, only addressing his problems while hidden away. The busy bee, however, is quite the opposite. You know the type. Imprisoned by their need to weigh themselves down with the mundane chores of the day, so there's no time to think about the bigger picture, reflect on their flaws, learn from their mistakes, or grow to be better people. This person never slows down, always working, always moving, always running from other people, too afraid to slow down, to enjoy the moment, to allow others to see their cracks and scars. But scars do not concern my next recruit. He is known by many names, which, in retrospect, is kind of the point. The mimic, the shapeshifter, and my favorite, the master of disguise. This person blends into the crowd, always becoming what others need or expect him to be. The problem is, well, he is never actually who he was designed to be. Everyone knows him, but no one knows him well. On the contrary, my next recruit, who we shall call the recluse, doesn't know anyone. She is the survivor of the cruelest kind of loneliness, the one that almost kills its victims. Most people fall in love together, but the recluse falls in love alone. They are the cursed, the unloved and ignored. They are the walking wounded, the ones who have the most to say, but no one to speak to. So they have learned to accept their fate, to remain silent, and to keep walking through their lives until one day, someone just might come along who will finally see them. And finally, the last piece of the puzzle prefers to be known as the lone wolf, the type that appears to have no use for people. Rare, mysterious, yet undeniably fascinating. These individuals have no family, never marry, and seldom admit to having a friend. They have witnessed enough relationships and attachments to discern those very relationships are the root cause of most of the sorrow and complications in life. So they distance themselves to keep life simple. So they are free from disappointment and free from emotional harm. People All the lonely people, to be precise. I watch them pass by my window day after day, each with their own design, desire, and destination. But where do they come from? What is their story? Why are they alone? I needed these lonely people to light the spark needed to save the world, a task easier said than done. These people may seem as though they could not be more different, but there is one thing that irrefutably connects them all. They're alone, which makes them perfect candidates for this exercise, or at least they were until they arrived. At this point in the story, they have not yet discovered the key ingredient to the secret formula that makes people happy. Collective effervescence. The question is, will it be enough? Will it last? I have spent my whole life searching for the secret ingredients that make up this formula. But it wasn't until I met these people when the answer... Wait, hold up. What?
Well, aren't you gonna finish it?
Well, there doesn't seem to be, words on the page.
Hi, yes. Very intentional. See, we like to think we're the type of directors who give our actors more room for creative freedom.
Right, well, I'm paid by the word, so I'm gonna need, the words, you know?
Totally understand. But if you were to write a word or a phrase after what I think we can all agree is a very profound ellipses, what words do you imagine springing from the page?
You don't have an ending, do you?
We almost have an ending, but trust us, we're directors, creatives, master storytellers.
We have relatable characters, an epic lake house setting, the best narrator in the business.
And a soundtrack. And if I might add, perfectly complements both the mystery and the comedy in our story.
Uh-huh. So, what's the ending?
You seem to have a strong sense of humor, mister. What's the story? To imagine 3 directors and none of us have an ending. Why aren't you laughing?
Look, I know this means a lot to you all. The 100-hour film contest is no joke. Many aspiring filmmakers enter, but few are able to withstand the physical, mental, and emotional toll. I think maybe you should consider hitting pause and regrouping until next year's contest. It's difficult to create when you're experiencing...
No, don't say it.
Don't you dare say it.
Writer's block.
And he said it.
Those words are banned from this room.
Are you trying to curse us, bro?
Don't tell me you're a superstitious bunch.
Superstitions have kept us alive.
And that's my cue.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm exiting. Stage left.
You can't just curse us and leave, bro.
We only have 72 hours left in the contest.
Well, then there may be some hope for you yet. Hang in there, guys. And call me when you get an ending.
And with the closing of the cold wooden door, the 3 directors find themselves without a solidified story, proper ending, or engaging narrator. I thought the all is lost moment wasn't supposed to happen until the end of Act 2.
Those rules only apply to the craft of film.
This is real life. All is lost moments happen all the time, without warning. It's best to roll with the punches. It'll be fine. It'll work out. It always does.
But we've never faced such high stakes before. The time crunch, the $500 prize, or our more than capable competitors. Maybe we're not ready.
When is one ever ready to face the challenges that life throws at them? Spielberg, Hitchcock, Nolan have all had to overcome
Don't say it.
creative road bumps. We can do this. We just need to put our doubts and our superstitions aside, rally the reinforcements, and do what our Lord and Savior has created us to do, Use the gift of storytelling to inspire the world.
Easier said than done.
Which is why we have this ballpoint pen, this Sony A7 III camera, and this M1 Apple laptop fitted with the latest and greatest Adobe editing software. What else could a group of young filmmaker friends need?
How about a story worth telling? Maybe even one with an ending.
Fret not, my fierce companions. The clock is ticking, which means we are only moving closer to that moment that the mighty lightning bolt of inspiration strikes us. But first we need a scene change. Emily, go get some Post-it notes. Sam, caramel macchiato with soy milk, a little bit of whipped cream and caramel drizzle on top. Thank you. We're pulling an all-nighter. It's back to the drawing boards. Woo!
Will the Tired Trio succeed in their quest to make the most legendary film of all time and take home the grand prize? Wonders the unsuspecting audience.
We need a nap.
Only time will tell.
Sam?
Oh hey, you're awake.
As much as one can be with only 3 hours of sleep. Where's Tiger?
It's safe to say he's been inspired, though I'm not really sure by what. Have you seen the first aid kit?
Sam, what happened?
Well, remember last night when our former narrator mentioned the physical tolls making a movie has on the cast and directors?
Yeah?
I think Tiger may have taken it a little too literally. We're now making an action movie filled with jujitsu fighting sequences, a car chase downtown, and if all goes according to plan, a fireworks show. Hopefully without any more unplanned explosions.
Sam, when did all this... Wait, I'm sorry, did you say more explosions?
I'm sorry, I have to find the first aid kit.
No! What, is someone bleeding out?
A little help over here, people.
Hey, Sydney, do you know...
Hey, Sam, if you can't find the first aid kit, Tiger says there's some bandages and ibuprofen in the cupboard.
Got it.
Emily? Emily, are you okay?
Sounds like I should be asking you the same question.
Oh, yeah, I seem to have hit my head.
You mean someone hit you in the head?
Someone hit you in the head?
With a sword.
With a sword?
Didn't you hear? Tiger called an emergency stage combat training session for all the actors. Said the film was going in a new direction and we need to take precautionary measures. Don't you want to come out from behind those books? There's no blood, I think.
Keep that ice pack on your head. Sam, where's that kit?
Does it hurt more or less than the time you used your head to shatter the chandelier above your dining room table?
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, I did not hit my head hard enough to forget that expensive memory. You know me too well. And believe it or not, the chandelier hurt more.
Found it.
Thank you. Now, Thomas, this will only sting a little.
Actually, I'm feeling a lot better now. I think I'm gonna go home and take a power nap so I can get back to the action for my scene this afternoon.
I see you're finally taking my advice on power naps.
Must be the concussion talking.
Not so fast. Concussion?
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. Think of me as Thomas's bodyguard for the day.
I'll take an iced coffee.
Don't push it.
Emily, I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure thing.
All right.
Is he gone?
Oh, he's gone all right. Gone right back out there to injure himself even more. But will it be my fault? No, it will not. Because he is, and I hate to say it, but he is an actor. And actors do not listen. But he is one of a kind.
Yeah, he is.
What's that smell?
I should warn you, I know jujitsu.
I should warn you. So do I.
Oh really? What's your belt color?
Okay, I don't know jujitsu, but bring it on, Karate Kid.
All right, everybody. And 3, 2, 1, jujitsu. All right, congratulations to our 2 winners, Sarah and Judah.
Wow, man. Nice moves.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
That'll mean you'll have your lines memorized too, right?
Touche.
Is anyone gonna help me up?
Yes, of course, Emmeline. Are you feeling all right?
You know what, Tiger? That's a great question. I woke up at the crack of dawn this morning to refilm a movie I thought we had already finished, just to find out that I'm now playing a teenage spy whose assigned physical trainer is slowly but surely trying to kill me.
Who, me? Nah, I'm just having fun.
See, does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. All right, everybody, take 5.
Judah, don't turn around.
What?
No, okay, just don't cause a scene, don't panic.
I'm sorry, what's happening here?
I've recently acquired some new evidence based off the identities of our new stage combat instructors.
Again, what's happening here?
Have you ever seen the show, The Mysteries?
Negative. Looks good though.
Just watch.
Turn off the lights, genius. The whole neighborhood will know we're here.
Do you think he saw us?
Only one way to find out.
Hand me my Fisher-Price baseball bat.
Sorry, Trigger Fingers. The boss needs him back alive. We don't want a repeat of the hairy thumb incident, do we?
God rest his soul.
Have I said that I'm sorry for that?
Several times. If only apologies could grow back severed fingers. Stay here, you'll be the getaway driver. If he's anything like his reputation, he'll have some tricks up his sleeve.
Goodness gracious.
I know.
What happened to Harry's thumb?
No, don't you get it? That was the movie that Emily and Tiger directed last year for the contest. The Mysteries, the one that was disqualified last minute for a technicality issue called in by an anonymous source.
Bummer. Big boy?
No, Judah, just let me show you the next scene.
Uh-oh.
What's that sound?
She triggered the safe alarm. We have 2 minutes.
Jess! At least tell me you found it.
Grab what you can. We'll have to come back. I am not going back to juvie!
No!
Come on, bro, don't leave.
What'd you expect? We're criminals!
Ralph is so going to hear about this.
What now, genius?
We'll take the kayaks.
What? The kayaks? Do you see another way out of this?
What could you possibly be afraid of?
Drowning!
Oh, I get it.
You don't get it, do you?
Nah.
Okay, the 2 people in the back of the convertible are the 2 buffoons Tiger brought here to train us.
I thought those 2 looked familiar.
And suspicious. Their film, the one where they played undercover babysitters, won last year after The Mysteries was disqualified.
Seems complicated.
I'd say he must really be desperate if he called these 2. I think he must suspect something.
Maybe he's keeping his enemies close.
Judah, that's genius. Quick, turn around. Judah, you're the funniest person. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. You better watch your back out there. I think she knows I'm onto her.
Don't worry, I got your back.
All right, everybody, let's get back at it. Oh, and by the way, does anybody have an ETA on our 2 leads?
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, action.
Couldn't we have just thrown smoke bombs at the window?
We're not stooping to their level. We've got to hope they have some humanity left in them worth saving.
Plus, we have no idea who's up there, and we need to minimize collateral damage.
With our luck, the smoke bomb will ricochet off the wall and land right on top of us.
She does have a good point.
What are you talking about, guys? Everything's going according to plan.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything has gone wrong in every conceivable way. Did y'all forget I was poisoned by a birthday cake?
Which reminds me, do we have a backup plan?
We don't even have a plan.
We have a plan. Look, we gotta flush them out with these fireworks and to get us enough time to rescue your dad.
So you think we can escape without being maimed, captured, or killed?
Well, remember, I taught you the ways of the Karate Kid. We could show those goons a little wax on, wax off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why wouldn't I want to try some new karate moves when our fates lie in the balance?
Just don't hold your punches. They won't be.
Are we trying to do this all in one take? It may take a few tries, but I think we can get it in one take. Action.
Wait, we weren't ready, so...
Doesn't
One
matter.
of
Yes, we
the-
were.
No, we
Now, since you've been trained in the ways of the Karate Kid, we can show these goons a little wax on, wax off, remember?
Look, just don't throw your punches, because they won't be.
Did y'all forget I was poisoned by a birthday cake?
Which reminds me.
No!
See you in a second.
Why couldn't we have just thrown a soap bomb through the window? Yep, that's what I thought.
Good job.
Surprise! Oh, ow, unbelievable. Why would you go for my face? You could ruin the film's continuity.
You told me not to hold my punches.
Yeah, good to see you still have your sense of humor.
What? Did you think I was so hurt that you ended things between us that I wouldn't show up to finish the movie? Please, I can't let you hog all the spotlight.
No, because I didn't end things. What I said was we needed a break. We've been spending a lot of time together making this movie. We were starting to drive each other crazy.
So you're saying I was getting on your nerves?
No, what I was saying was to prevent us from getting on each other's nerves, I thought a quick pause could be mutually beneficial.
You sound like a lawyer. Look, if you didn't want to be with me anymore, all you had to do was say so.
That's odd because that's exactly what I did, and now you're upset.
What are you doing here anyway?
I was seeing if you wanted to run lines. Tiger wrote us some real doozies this time.
I actually already have a rehearsal partner.
Oh, really? Who's that?
Samuel.
Your brother?
What's up, Pierce?
Hey, man, do you act?
Of course he acts. He was in the school play, and he acts like a good kid in front of our parents so he can get that video game thing.
Super Smash Bros. 60 characters, a million DLCs. It's insane.
Exactly. And if he wants his sister to support those efforts, then he will do this for me.
All right, whatever you say, man.
Thank you. You see? I'm all good. You're no longer needed here.
Okay, so what about dinner? Tonight, maybe?
Oh, this is slightly awkward for you. I mean, I already have plans tonight. You see, I told Emmeline about our split and...
Break, but okay.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Word travels fast.
Who is it? Someone from the movie? Don't tell me it's Judah.
I don't think that's any of your business. I'm allowed to live my life without your permission. But I will tell you, apparently someone thinks I'm a catch.
Well, of course you are.
Careful, that sounded dangerously close to a compliment.
Right, well, wouldn't want to do that. Anyways, enjoy your evening and have fun rehearsing with Samuel. Guy's gonna be a real star one day.
Hey, hang on, Pierce. Sam just texted. He said your call time has moved up. Yours too, Maddie.
What? To when?
2 hours ago. He says you're now playing a couple of spies who work for rival agencies, but you fall in love in the midst of war. He also said you missed all your combat rehearsals this morning, so get on that.
Don't sweat it, buddy. Check this out. Yeah.
Show off.
You're showing off again. No one cares you can do jiu-jitsu.
That's odd, because as I recall, that's the reason he hired me.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts. When he finds out we failed our mission, we're gonna have to give her back. Sorry, girl.
Thus, my hoping to cause a distraction or stretch just in case he decides to attack.
Aw, you're going to protect me?
Sometimes you have to step up and protect people, even if they won't protect themselves.
Aw, how sentimental.
Oh, Luke, you scared me.
I get that a lot. You know, I haven't been this choked up since I won the 100-hour film contest last year. When I looked out in the audience and saw that single tear run down my arch nemesis's face, I knew it would be a moment I would remember forever. It was a magical time.
You've got issues, man.
Excuse me?
He said you had tissues, man.
Mm-hmm. So, which of you is gonna tell me exactly what happened today? Because last I remember, your job was to bring me... What's her name again?
Maddie.
Yes, Maddie. I thought you were going to persuade her to join our film team, yet here we are at our top secret rendezvous point, and I found myself confused because I assigned you what I thought was a simple mission, easy to complete, very manageable, but here I am, Maddie-less.
Look, it wasn't our fault. She never showed up to the combat rehearsal. We tried to get the others to switch sides, but they're a particularly stubborn group.
No excuses!
Hey, I did manage to injure one of them. Thomas, I think.
Oh, yeah. He accidentally hit Thomas in the head with a sword. He went home to get bandaged up. That must have delayed their filming a couple of hours. Tiger said they...
What? Okay, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm fine. I am great. Deep breath. What did I say about saying his name?
Sorry, Luke.
Connor, what is our school's mascot?
The lion?
The king of beasts! That is me. Tigers, Sarah, are lame animals with stripes who like to swim. They're a large cat that likes to swim. Does that make any sense?
I guess not.
No, Sarah, the answer is no. It doesn't make any sense! So we will cease to speak of any tigers, animal or human.
What about elephants? Are they still on the table?
I'm glad to know I have sharp-witted people in my corner. And you should be glad to know I don't like to lose, no matter the cost.
That seems a bit excessive.
In my world, Connor, there are two types of people, the hunters and the hunted. Which one are you?
I don't measure a man like that.
Maybe you should.
You know what? I'm done with all this. I don't want anyone else to get hurt.
No, Connor, please stay. No one's going to get hurt. Right, Luke?
Not exactly. I mean, it's a possibility. Stuff happens. I mean, it's a competition. I can't give you the fine print. This is what you're gonna do. But I mean, I'm kind of on a tight schedule here, so I need you to make a decision like now. Are you staying or leaving?
Connor, please. We need this.
Fine, I'll stay. But only because I don't want you to be alone.
Good decision. Because you're just in time for the big surprise entrance we've all been waiting for.
What's he talking about?
Oh, did I catch you off guard? Well, I hope you're on the edge of your seat, because I called in reinforcements. Oh, what, you didn't think you were the only ones on my payroll, did you? Sarah, start that drum roll, because I'd like to introduce you to the cliffhanger.